Leah had always been drawn to the mountains. She loved the way they towered over the earth, silent giants wrapped in layers of mist and shadow. But despite her fascination, Leah had never managed to reach the summit of any peak she set out to climb. Her last attempt ended in a panic attack halfway up the cliffside. Even with her guide's encouragement, the height and vast openness below paralyzed her, forcing her to turn back. Since then, the idea of climbing filled her with a blend of excitement and dread. One brisk autumn morning, Leah set her sights on a rugged peak just outside her hometown. She'd trained for months, strengthening her body and trying to convince her mind that this time would be different. But as she strapped on her harness at the base of the cliff, fear began to creep in. Halfway up, her mind played its old tricks. The rocks blurred, and Leah's heart pounded as she looked down at the narrow path below, realizing how small and fragile she felt against the mountain's massive wall. She clung to the rock, unable to take another step. But this time, a voice in her mind whispered something different. "You've trained for this moment. You're stronger now than you were before." And though her heart continued to pound, Leah thought of all the hours she'd spent training, pushing herself past her limits. Steadying herself, Leah decided to move one hand and foot at a time, inching up the cliff face. She forced herself to stop every few minutes to take in the beauty around her, the smell of pine trees in the cool air, the golden glow of the afternoon sun washing over the mountainside. Finally, after what felt like both an eternity and an instant, Leah felt the ground level out beneath her feet. She stood atop the summit, a breathtaking panorama of valleys and rivers unfolding before her eyes. Wind whipped through her hair as she looked out over the world below. Leah realized that fear could only control her if she allowed it. Standing on that summit, she felt a deep sense of peace and strength, knowing that by climbing the mountain, she had also conquered the fears within herself.